welcome to June 9th, Wednesday, aka Hump Day edition of the SoReal Sports Podcast with your host, the CEO slash owner, SoReal Studios LLC, Lamar SoReal, and my partner in crime all the time, Reggie Walker. What's up, man?
What's up? There it is.
My bad. I had to make sure that my window was down. People be flying by trying to, show their engine off. Engine gonna blow up on before they hit the stoplight.
That's bad.
I don't know why they try to showboat. Ain't nobody outside.
Well, culture, I guess.
I get it. All right. So we are on Hump Day. It is Wednesday. We got some sports to talk about. We actually finna get into some college football. Also gonna talk about the NBA a little bit. And of course, we give your over and under on the AFC North. We're going to start with the North. That's what we got for today. So let's get started. How about that college football, man?
I don't know. It's rough. You see, I got my cup.
Yeah, you got your cup. College football, they talking about making some changes. It's been in discussion that they don't like the fact that there's only 4 teams available in the college football playoffs. They want to expand it because they feel like some teams are getting left out. Now, normally people been talking about 6 teams. Some been talking about 8 teams. But as of right now, the headliner is a 12-team model of a playoff. If anything happens with it being changed, they saying a 12-team playoff is the most likely result. So Reggie, how do you feel about a 12-team playoff in college football?
It kind of looks weird as you like break it all the way down of like how it could actually like set itself up. I can see it. I don't really like it because of their format system. Like it's just so much that goes into how a 25 ranked team could actually be in the playoffs. Just because somebody got pushed out the way, and like how much it's so much that goes into it, man. But overall, I think it's better than that 6 or 8 shit. If we just playing with numbers here,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's at that point in time, that's all it really is. But I mean, I can see it. I saw the thing about it a day ago, I think, that they've been talking about it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like it really. But
you don't like it?
I don't really like it. Like what's wrong with what it's at right now? This is what we voted on last time. Now we got crybabies again. Like, hey, we got what we wanted, and then now I think we should actually include everybody or give them a shot.
Well, the main reason why they trying to now I understood that they had problems with the 4 because it was so difficult to determine who was gonna get the 4th spot. Because normally in college football, we automatically know who's gonna be number 1 or number 2, possibly number 3. But when it comes to 4, 5, and 6, it's pretty much difficult. And they do it based off power rankings. That's mainly the reason why they actually want to do a 12 team, because the Power 5 schools are mainly the ones that's in there. And the reason why they even wanted to do a playoff format is to try to get the other, the ones outside of the Power 5 ranking. And it happened once, and that was Notre Dame.
I was going to say, like, technically, it's really only 3 of the Power 5, because it's the SEC, of course, that we in there, y'all in there, Big Ten in there every year,
and the ACC.
Yeah, ACC.
Because of Clemson.
Like we missing Big 12, we missing Pac 12. So are those really the people out there whining? That's why I said I think it was okay at first.
Possible.
Just trying to include them. But yeah, go ahead.
It's possible. You absolutely right. It's pretty much trying to get all Power 5 schools in there, trying to get the Baylors of the world, the Oregons, those teams, trying to get them in there. Oklahoma sometime,
UCF,
Texas, UCF. Yeah, trying to get those schools are in there just so it won't be any problems. But 12 seems like a lot. 12 seems like a whole lot. And then how they going to do it? Are they going to rest the top 2 teams and then have a 10-team format in which the number 2 face the number 12? I mean, the number 3 face the 12, 4 face 11, then 5 face 9, then 6.
It would make more sense if they kept the top 4. If they gave the top 4 by, it would make more sense.
4?
Yeah.
But then it wouldn't even matter to be in the top 4 because you're like, as long as I'm in the top 4, I'm straight. I get one bye and then I ain't got no problem. I'd rather for it to be a top 2, but it can be problems with the top 2 because more than likely Alabama will be number 1 based off the fact that this is Nick Saban's organization. And 2, they probably give it to another SEC team because that's who Nick Saban has to face. So obviously, not counting who they face, not counting the fact that they have to face Alabama, obviously they should be unbeaten besides that loss to Alabama, who remains unbeaten. That's why Georgia keep getting in there. That's why they keep begging for Auburn to get in there every so often because of things like that. So with this 12-team format, could you possibly see 6 SEC teams in the playoffs?
No.
6? How about 7? Because normally it's 5 in the top 10 before they even start the season.
Well, yeah. Well, no, it's
facts. Facts.
It's like 4. It's
5. It's 5. The only team they don't put in there is Mississippi State and they have to go unbeaten in order for them to make the top 10. Yeah. But normally it's Alabama, Georgia, Florida. I don't know if Auburn gonna make it.
They ain't. Ain't number 4. You know Missouri ain't gonna make it. Tennessee,
Texas A&M. Texas A&M make it.
Texas A&M ain't gonna make it.
Texas A&M be making it.
Not gonna make it. You think Texas A&M
be making it? They put Texas A&M in there.
Texas A&M probably wouldn't even rank 10.
And then they only have like 2 in the Big Ten. That's Ohio State. And I don't know why they keep on putting Michigan in there. Michigan is trash. But yet, every single year, Michigan makes the top 10, which is ridiculous. And you know the main reason why they're doing this, right? They lost so much money in COVID. They try to make all that back. They are trying to make all that back with fans coming back in attendance, the revenue, and the fact that they actually trying to give the players money. They getting paid off their memorabilia nowadays, starting in California. So you already know it's a money grab. That's the reason why the NFL added another game to the regular season. That's the reason why they started this new thing in the NFL and adding 2 more teams in the playoffs. They lost money during COVID when we had to stay during the pandemic, stay inside, no fans, all that stuff. They got to get that money back, and this is another way of doing it. So why not 12? Overall, it's still gonna be the same results anyway. Alabama make it to the championship. They either blow the team out or they find some way to lose because the other team just had an incredible season. Oh yeah, I forgot about LSU. LSU will be in there too.
Okay, but just think about this. What if that team that ended up being 10 or 11? No, 10.
Mm-hmm.
No, it have to be
What, 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
They end up beating out the
number one.
Yeah, and then
number one don't deserve to be number one then.
No, number 4. The number
4.
And end up having to play the number 1 to get to that spot. What say about that team now from looking on is because now they just played a few extra games. They gave them a couple more chances.
That gives them hope because that's what they trying to get out of this. Because if they do this format and all the better teams in the top ranked team just beat the lower ranked team, then it's a waste of time. But they trying to get that one team that get that highlight that's lower ranked to be the top ranked team and been like, see, we should have done this at the beginning. This is what we've been talking about. This is what we expected. This is exactly what should happen. See, if we would have had this back in the day, then most of these teams probably wouldn't have won a championship and so on and so forth. But no, the teams that won the championship deserve to win the championship, okay? Just because UCF didn't make it one time and they was unbeaten, they didn't deserve to make the championship, okay? They need to have a better schedule because some of these teams have terrible schedules and they play garbage teams all throughout the season, which give them a perfect record. But yeah, they do deserve a chance, so give them a chance.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
All right.
Well, we shall see about that. That's enough for college football, even though we are getting close to college football yet again.
Roll Tide.
Right. Whatever. All right. Go Buckeyes. Let's move on. Let's talk about some NBA, man. You watched the games last night?
I did not.
You did not?
Did not.
Okay.
We was last night was the last night with the kids and my mom, so I think I watched the first quarter of that game where they 76ers like ran off.
Yeah, 76ers ran off. I mean, it was kind of close, but yeah, 76ers ran off. They won 118-102. The series is tied 1-1 heading back to Atlanta. And then the Jazz, that damn Donovan Mitchell. He came through firing in the second half. And they found the way to win 112-109. But we don't want to talk about those teams. We want to talk about the teams that me and you has already picked to win it all this year. That's the Brooklyn Nets. And yes, they have been hot. They haven't lost. They lost only one game, and your boy Jason Tatum had to put up 50 in order for that to happen.
It's true, but it happened.
And right now they're up 2-0 in their series against the Bucks. So they looking pretty unstoppable, right? So let's get into a hypothetical. Hypothetically speaking, say for instance, if they do not win it all, what team will be the team to put them out in your mind?
Okay, hypothetically saying that they make it to the finals or the next round.
Or the fact that the Bucks beat them.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say I got Utah. They're the only ones that are spaced out enough. Clippers not deep enough. Suns, Booker ain't enough. Nuggets, I don't think they gonna make it. So
yeah. Oh yeah, shouts out to Jokic, man, getting the MVP, man. Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Putting big men back on the map, baby. So you got Utah.
Yeah.
And I just found out breaking news that yet again Rudy Gobert won Defensive Player of the Year. It's not a shock.
Yep.
Now he joins the Dikembe Mutombo and winning three Defensive Player of the Years.
That's a nice award, man.
Yeah,
nice.
That solidified him in being in the Hall of Fame with 12 points and 12 rebounds a game.
I mean,
and the first man to catch COVID.
How many? All right, I'm gonna leave it at that because he fuck up everything.
That's on his resume. That's on his resume. He the first person to catch COVID after he bragged so much about how fake COVID was. So he gonna start touching everything. 3 days later, 3 days later, COVID. All right. So you got Utah.
Yep.
That's a good pick. I actually like that pick. Donovan Mitchell is a baller. You do need somebody to actually be able to put up points. They are great shooting from the three. You definitely need that. Defense, they got a big man that can grab rebound. It's going to be hard for them to rebound the ball against. So I like Utah pick, but I got something better. I believe, based off only one condition, this team can win it and beat the Brooklyn Nets. And that's the 76ers. I got the 76ers based off the fact that ain't nobody on the Brooklyn Nets team can stop your boy Joel Embiid. This man can put up 40, 13, and 3 blocks a game against Brooklyn. Easily, even though he's hurt. The only problem I have is Ben Simmons. He can't shoot a free throw if his life depended on it.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Who you got to help him?
They got shooters.
Who, Harris?
No, Seth, his brother. Shane, Melton, he snapped for like 3 minutes. Also, who else they got? They got Danny Green, man. Danny Green known for being in the finals hitting shots. Well, it won't be the finals, it'll be the Eastern Conference finals, but still, he can shoot. And then they got Dwight Howard as a backup big man. So they gonna be on the rebounds. They gonna grab the rebound. The only problem is Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris gonna have to step up. That's the only way they can be able to beat that team.
He started off hot last game. Like I said, I watched the first quarter and that was it.
Yeah, he did start off hot, but overall he was just decent. It was mainly Joel Embiid. And who gonna stop Embiid on the Brooklyn Nets? Not Blake Griffin. He'll put him under the goal. DeAndre Jordan, is he finally gonna play? No,
I don't think he playing.
You can't put KD on. And guess what? Ben Simmons will have to guard Kyrie.
It's not gonna work.
He's a good defender. They got him on Trae Young right now, but Trae Young is pretty much a 3-point shooter. Kyrie can do it all.
Yeah, and
we still don't know the update on James Harden either.
Yeah, he's not gonna play,
and that's what's really gonna hurt him in the long run because they're gonna need him for the finals. Whoever coming out the West ain't gonna be an easy task. I'm sorry.
Who can guard him?
That's gonna be difficult too. Danny Green. Danny Green used to play for the Spurs, and he was able to guard James Harden before. Hopefully, he can do it again.
37 on his head every night from James Harden. 37.
It's gonna have to be, but
he gonna finish the game with 4 fouls.
You gotta let KD do what KD do. You gotta find some way to contain the other two. James Harden sometimes beat himself. He known for doing it in the playoffs. Finding some way to to find a way to lose. He have done it plenty of times. Trust me. I seen him when we played him in the semifinals without Kawhi Leonard and without Tony Parker. And we ended up beating him by 30. He only scored, I think, 12 points that game.
It's just a bad game. That kind of thing happens.
And we seen him against Golden State in Game 6 and Game 7 without a CP3, and he found a way to lose again. Up 3-2.
CP3 was hurt.
But they was up 3-2. All they had to do was win one game.
He didn't get hurt till that series.
I know. He got hurt in Game 5.
So that's what happened.
But James Harden is good enough to lead a team to at least one more win.
do you see the workload that he had to carry with Chris Paul versus the workload he had to without?
Yeah.
That's what hurt.
And he still should have been able to do it one game.
I think you expected a little too much out of him at that time.
Should. He's an MVP.
Very true.
But we both know this is hypothetically speaking. Okay. We know that the Brooklyn Nets can't be beat. It's gonna be pretty much impossible for them to lose. Another injury, knock on wood. I don't want it to happen. Have to happen in order for them to lose. And it had to be from a star player. KD or Kyrie get hurt. Then we were like, well,
there may be a chance.
Yeah, it's just a chance. Because I know Kyrie can't do it by himself. KD can get a couple games, but I don't know if he can do it by himself. They loaded. They got so many weapons, it's ridiculous. But you got Utah, I got 76ers. Those are two good picks. I really can't see nobody else besides those two. All right. Let's move on. We've been doing this for the past month now. When we getting our over-under predictions on each division.
Yeah. We on 4 now.
We on the AFC now.
AFC, yeah. All right.
So we got 4 left. We'll be 3 after this one. Now, let's start with the AFC North. And you know why I want to start with the AFC North, right?
Because you want to hear my reaction.
Yeah, you do. All right, in the AFC North, we got the Baltimore Ravens, we got the Cleveland Browns, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are predicting the over and under on wins for this upcoming season. Reggie, let's start with the Baltimore Ravens. They got their over and under at 11. 11 wins. Reggie, you got over or under on 11 for the Baltimore Ravens.
Over. Fucking go. Yes.
Over.
Yeah, I know it's over.
Wow. So you got them winning at least 12.
Yes.
Wow.
You want me to give you my prediction of the season?
If you want to, that's up to you. I know it's at least 12.
13.
So you got them 13-4.
13-4.
Ah, wow. Well, Reggie, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is the first time I've done this, but I'm going to say it's a push.
Oh,
it's a push. Give me 11-6. I would not do this. I would not make a bet on this one if I was y'all. This is going to be a push because the AFC North is pretty strong. And the fact that schedule is pretty difficult. It's not very difficult. It's pretty difficult. I got to do it like that. I could see them losing 6 games. I could see them losing 6 games, especially in Kansas City. We don't know about the Broncos getting Aaron Rodgers or not. They could lose against the Dolphins.
We're going to pick up Aaron Rodgers. You ain't got to worry about that.
Who?
Same.
And then they play us, so that could be a loss too. So, yeah, I got them at 11. At 11. All right, next one, we got the Cleveland Browns. Their over-under is at 9.5. Now, the Cleveland Browns have made some very good moves this offseason. They signed Marcus Allen, a linebacker. Nah, that's the Steelers. My bad. They signed McKinley. They picked up John Johnson from my Rams. They also picked up Troy Hill from my Rams. And they definitely got Jadeveon Clowney. Yeah, they pretty much loaded. They got a good team. And then Odell is coming back. So that's some offense of weapons for you. Kareem Hunt, we already know about Kareem Hunt. We already know about the other running back, Nick Chubb. They got Jarvis Landry, still got their tight ends. They loaded on offense. Defense is good. Do you got them over under on 9.5? What you got?
I got them at 11-6.
So over. All right. You got an over on that. I have to agree with you, but not on the 11. Actually got them winning the division with 12. They will have the 12. 12-5 is my record for the Cleveland Browns. They will finally win the division. How long has it been since they won the division?
Shit. In the 90s? No. Yeah, in the 90s, I think.
It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. I don't even think I was born when they won. Hold on. They probably won the division with 89.
89, shit.
89, I wasn't even born.
I was, but I wouldn't remember that. But it seemed like I can remember some in the 90s, or either they got close or something. I don't know. But that's beside the point.
I got them winning the division with a 12-4 record. All right. Now let's go to the next team, which is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers, I did predict they were going to be third in the division. They was first in the division. However, they was the first team eliminated in the playoffs, and they still had two teams left in their division in the playoffs. So technically, they was third. But I was wrong. But I was kind of right too. So they made some moves in the offseason. They kept Juju. They got Cameron Sutton, Chris Worley. They also got that's pretty much it. They got Joshua Dobbs. They re-signed Mason Wood.
They got Josh Dobbs?
Huh?
They got Dobbs?
Yeah, they signed Dobbs. And they kept Mason Rudolph, Najee Harris. That's gonna be a big pickup for them this season. And
Shout out Alabama.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So they got their over under at a strong 8.5, Reggie. Over or under on 8.5 for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm going a strong over at 11-6 with the Browns.
11-6 for them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ben looked strong last year, man. It just didn't.
He did.
It didn't come down to them having enough, and it was mainly injury. All right, I got the Steelers because 11-6 seems good. They end up right there with the Browns. It's a good. It was a good year for Big Ben last year, and I think it's going to be another strong year for him. Started off hot, they just didn't have enough.
Okay. Well, Reggie, I have them under. I have them winning 8 games, so they will be 8-9. Under 500.
That is disrespectful.
And the fact that they will be third in the division as of right now, because I haven't gave my prediction on the Cincinnati Bengals. But as of right now, they're third in the division. with a record of 8-9. Now, last but not least, let's go on to the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals was, well, they was all right at the beginning of the year, but their main quarterback got hurt. So they pretty much, Joe Burrow got hurt, and they pretty much trash after that. They made some decent offseason moves. They picked up Eli Apple, Reggie's favorite cornerback. They got Samaje Perine.
Most hated.
They got Mike Thomas. Not Michael Thomas, Mike Thomas. Also, they picked up Thaddeus Moss. He was a tight end from Washington. But their main pickup, to me, is Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow's best friend back in LSU. So they got a wide receiver since they did lose AJ Green. So Reggie, their over under is at 6.5. Will they win more than 6.5 games this year?
I'm going over because you said at the beginning, this is a tough division, and I completely agree with you. But the fact that you have the Steelers so low makes me just like, come on, man. They can't be that bad in the division. Anyway, I'm going Cincinnati 12-5.
You got them what?
12-5.
You got the Bengals winning 12 games?
12 games. I like that team. Everything you just said about that team, I completely 100 wholeheartedly agree with. When Joe Burrows comes back, it is going to be a monstrosity with that team. I love it. The only thing they can't do is beat out Baltimore. That's what they can't do. And I really believe that Lamar Jackson gonna use his arm this year.
So you actually have all 4 teams in which the team that have the least wins is at 11. And that's 2 teams. That's the Steelers and the Browns.
Yep.
Wow.
Because I do not believe in any other AFC teams out there outside of Tennessee and Kansas City.
Well, you'll hear about Tennessee next week when I discuss them. But let me give you my over-under with the Bengals. Reggie, I hate to say it, but I don't hate to say it. They're definitely going under. I'm picking under on the Bengals. They will win 6 games. Tops. 6 tops. They'll beat the Raiders. They'll get 1 game against the Steelers. They'll beat the Broncos if the Broncos don't pick up Aaron Rodgers. They'll beat who else they'll beat? The Jets. They'll beat the Lions. And they'll beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's my 6. Rest of them L's. Steelers L. Well, one of the Steelers game L. They'll lose both to the Browns and both to the Ravens. Vikings L. Even Packers. He might face Aaron Rodgers twice because he got the Packers week 5 and then he got the Broncos week 15. So they both might play. Aaron Rodgers might play him twice. So that'll be an L for both of them. But I got them at 6, man. I'm sorry. 6 is the most they'll win.
All right. I'm assuming you completely ignored me when I said the Saints getting Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah, because y'all already got a quarterback. Y'all got Famous James. All right. We to the end of the show. And at the end of the show, this is Wednesday, so it's Reggie's segment. Reggie can talk about the fact that I clowned the Pittsburgh Steelers and having them third in the division. He also talked about that I gave the team that he claimed would win 12 games half of that in winning 6, and that's the Cincinnati Bengals. Or he can talk about whatever subject he want to talk about. So, Reggie, the floor is yours. I will mute myself as of now. You can have it. Go.
All right. So, although that was a lovely intro to my section, I would just like to add that both of those, as comforting as they may be, I'm not going to go with either one of those. What I will talk about, though, is the fact that my Celtics are in discussions to get Chauncey Billups as head coach, which I think is a fucking awesome idea. Let's go for Chauncey. He knows the game. He knows what we need. We have a coach who knows how to get there with all the pieces that your boss says you need. But if I'm right there and I know exactly what I need, let's go for that. Let's go for the title. We really got everything else that we need. Chauncey Billups was amazing in his career. I'm not 100% on if he hit the Hall of Fame yet. Don't know about that. You saying that? Yeah, okay. Even though you're muted, I can probably trust your instincts on that. But this man will definitely get us to where we need to be, and that's over the hump. All we need is 2 years with Chauncey Billups, and maybe not even 2. I can see it's like, cause we were honestly just there. Danny Ainge needed to have been stepped down. I've been saying this. I've been screaming it for the last 7 years probably. So yeah, I think that it was time for change. I didn't really like to step up on Brad Stevens' part, but the fact that if this has got anything to do with his doing, I love it. I fucking love it. This is just gonna get us back to Boston basketball. So yeah, I'm all for Chauncey. This is a black coach with Clippers right now. We need that in Boston. There's been so much said about Boston and racism, and like, let's clear that narrative. Not to mention, there's other teams out there that need head coaches. Who did they just get rid of? Some coach just, I don't know what that is, and I'm going to ignore it because I don't do finger language. Just unmute yourself or something. Just unmute yourself for a second.
The Indiana Pacers.
Pacers coach, yes, yeah. He just got relieved of duty. So yeah, there's coaches that need to be hired out there, and the fact that we are looking at him gives me hope. Not to mention that there is a small connection between Chauncey Billups and the Celtics. We end up trading our pick to get him. So I mean, I think we can make it work. If we do, it'll be good for us. I truly believe. I loved him as a basketball player. Kind of hated him with the Pistons because of how he did the whole East was just kind of like this. Yeah, I think that with his experience, he can actually go out there and win. Yeah, is it? Yeah, yeah, I'm through. That's my time. Lamar can unmute himself if he refuses to believe anything that I just said about Chauncey.
Hey, I love that move. I love that move.
Okay.
I actually love Chauncey Billups as a head coach. He deserved to be a head coach. But I hate the fact that you did not mention the fact that your team is parting ways with Kemba Walker. I did not like the fact that you didn't mention that as well.
I wasn't a fan of us getting Kemba.
Yeah, but I thought you would bring that up. The fact that you like the fact that y'all moving on from Kemba.
I like that we moving on from Ainge.
Oh yeah, definitely from Ainge. I hated Ainge. Well, Reggie, Friday, muscle shirt. You will be alone. I know you can't hear me right now. Just give it time.
You good? You good? You good? You
Okay.
good now?
Reggie, you will be alone. Muscle Shirt Friday. I will send you my picks, and you will still be able to do it. I might find a way to sneak up on there, but I don't know if anybody wants to see me without a muscle shirt, because I probably won't have a shirt on, period, Friday.
In other words, please still tune in to the show. Ignore everything you just heard.
Okay.
I'm doing Muscle Shirt Friday. Lamar will be enjoying his anniversary.
Yeah. I've been
Punishment.
Nah, ain't no punishment. My 1 year anniversary. We taking the kids. We going out to Nashville. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. Reggie can handle it. Of course, Reggie can handle it. He's my partner in crime for a reason. So we will get it done from Friday. Because guess what? Israel Adesanya is fighting this weekend. So we definitely gonna do the UFC. And then we got some NBA second round predictions.
Hey, I'm not gonna get the names wrong.
Oh, no, you're gonna get the names wrong.
I'm not gonna get the names wrong.
You're gonna get the names wrong. Oh man. You are. All right. I guess we'll see y'all. Well, Reggie will see y'all on Friday. I will see y'all on Monday.
And I'm gonna talk bad about how my damn Bruins went down in the series.
All right, it'll be all right. Salute. We'll see y'all on Friday. I'll see y'all Monday.
Yeah.